And I know, okay, yeah. I really disapprove, you know, of people in show business, but I'm going to tell you something very interesting. I was up in San Francisco, and a guy said to me, "You ever smoke any DMT?" So I said, "No." I said, "I don't like pot. I don't like the high." He said, "No." He says, "Make it. It's very good, you know." I said, "Oh." He says, "Here's some LSD. Take this, and take this DMT." And it's a weird thing. Smoke it. I went, "No, smoke it." He says, "Take another poke." He says, "Take another." He says, "Till the jewels fall out of your eyes." I said, "Oh, yeah, yeah." All right, so I did. I took another poke, and then I went, really just I don't say that nonsense about colors and all that bullshit, you know. But I really did see, like, all cascades, and, oh, it's really groovy. Then we just run away. Okay, now comes over the next night, and he's here. Lay some on me, okay. Now, I should tell you the punchline first. I find out, no, I'll tell it backwards, okay. I took the thing, you know, smoked it again, took LSD. All right, then I'm in the hotel room, see, and this friend of mine's a chick there, and I'm starting to talk to them, but I don't realize I'm talking out loud, and I get something going in my mind that man has risen above the rule, that what we've done is that we've practiced the form so much that we've lost the essence of the form, and now what we're dying from is the knowledge. Our intelligence kills us. In other words, I felt that the thing that does us in is the shock. But if you take the shock away, and I said, I'm going to show you, I'm going to break the window out, and I'm going to head right for the cement, and you'll see nothing will happen. Because I know what I'm going to do, and it's just, you'll see, it'll work. All right. There's two people watching me. Okay, now, wham, 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 and a whole big window there. It took about a half hour, it's big posts there. Now, there's people across the street from the Bank of America in shock, waiting for the bus, standing in front of the bank there, in Broadway, you know, in San Francisco. Okay, but then there was that threshold question there, you know. I was like, well, all right, oh, I believe it, yes, okay. Pam! Okay, lucky I was a bad diver in school, and I went like this, just in time to land on my ass. Okay, now, I'm still like completely out of it. And now comes the police cars. Now, what went on in my mind is that if I could say something to them that was so bizarre and do the most vile thing, the most repugnant thing that they could ever think of, and they see what nothing would happen, they would say it didn't make the rule. So, there's a big cop there, I grabbed his genitals, I kissed him again, he said, "Don't touch me!" I said, "Well, see, nothing happened with it, and I'm not a faggot, and I just show you." Okay, now my friend is like in shock, because he saw me do that, and then doing that to the cop, and yeah. I went to the hospital. Because I broke my legs, my ankle, forget it, you know. And when I woke up, I didn't know where I was, you know. And first this doctor said to me, what did he say? "What day is it?" There's a funny thing about responding to people. I thought and at this time, you know, I thought I was really, my concept of responding to someone, when I respond to them, is I entertain them. So when he said to me, "What day is it?" what struck me funny is that he probably would have concussions, I assume, that fighters, you punch them, so what day is, what's your name, so you see they have no concussion. But he doesn't know that the economy is up and nobody has any time payments anymore, and nobody knows what day it is. So I told him that, and he thought that was very responsive. So he said, more ridiculous, and he said, "Well, where are you?" You know, and I said, "Well, I knew I wasn't in a Jewish hospital." And I really learned something very groovy there. That as a Jew, to that point, I always equated medicine with kindness, which is bullshit. In other words, the doctor, to me, that's a good doctor, is a bullshit. "How are you?" And the doctor that's surly is not the good doctor. And so then, actually, the county hospital is no drag at all. When you know that everybody's just, and that's where it's at. Yeah, that's county. It was very strange. There's therefore a day and a half, and I went home, and I'll never take that again. Oh, yeah, the punchline, yeah. The punchline is that I talked to a doctor about this DMT, and he said, DMT, where'd you get that? That's a classified drug. That's what he mean. He said, well, that's an experimental drug. They first developed it for shock, to replace electric shock, you know, but it got too out of hand, so the War Department took it over. And it's a, what is it, no, it's not, it's a deliriant,